Hey, what's up guys? All right, it's Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Welcome to the channel, and today, hanging out with my boy. What up, Christian? How we doing?
How's it going?
So we just got done doing a couple videos here on your 2020 setup,
right,
your 2020 snowplow setup, and we're just actually pulled into a little parking spot here because they said, hey, we did a podcast, but I know not all of you guys go on the podcast to check out all the great content we have. So I said, why don't you spend a few minutes sharing with these guys just an update of your business the last 6 or 7 months. Actually, it's been 1 year since we did that teenager takeover video,
right,
last year. What's changed since then, bro?
Well, basically, we've had all this situation going on, and we've had a lot more free time because school's been more flexible. So,
yep.
This truck we're sitting in right now, it's got a back row. Might look a little different from last year. We had I still have the 350, but now I got a new 2018 F450. Well, it's used, but new to me.
Yeah.
With the pretty big 12-foot dumper on the back.
Mm-hmm. Things have been going pretty good.
It's been going well.
So we wanted to talk about, just for a few minutes, a little bit of business mindset here because you're a stud making it happen. And again, if you guys haven't checked out his podcast on Fullerton Unfiltered, it would probably be like episode 73 or 74, 75 at the time of this whole recording. But your business has changed a lot, and we were just talking about what does it take to grow a business as a teenager. So we have this whole playlist here for some of you guys that might be 13, 15, 18 years old and want to get started with a business of your own, a lawn and landscape business of your own. And so I'll make sure to leave a card here or a end screen at the end if you want to go through this whole teenager takeover playlist. But share with these guys your story and then maybe just some encouraging words if you want to help these guys start a business.
Definitely. So I'm 18 right now. I'm going to be a senior in high school, and this year it's been real busy. Definitely doubling or more of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're about 8 or 9 guys a day, and then once my school starts again, we're going to be going down to probably 2 full-time guys.
Okay.
Right now we have 8 or 9 guys, independent contractors, so W9. There are 30-40 hours a week, and we've definitely gotten a lot more into landscaping this year. We've done it before. But this year, as we spoke about on the podcast, that right now with all this stuff going on, people are working from home and they're at home more.
Mm-hmm.
So they're analyzing their landscapes and they're saying, it doesn't look good. We need to hire somebody out to get their perspective. So definitely doing a lot more landscaping than last year, quite a few more landscaping installs. And my business structure has kind of changed. Since then, I started using Jobber, so I'm so much more organized, and my invoicing, quoting, all that, keeping track of my guys' work schedule has been really refined. We landed a couple. We're really lucky to have landed a couple kind of deals where we're demoing out the equipment for the snow equipment with Cub Cadet and SnowX and Spiker,
mm-hmm,
and also with Steiner. So we just did a video on that.
Yeah, 2020 and 2021 snowplow setup.
Yeah, so I don't know about your guys' winter, but it was mediocre winter, to be honest. It was nothing special.
It was pretty light for us. Well, the reason we wanted to do this video was just to honestly catch up with him. It's been a year since we did the how to start a business as a teenager, or how to start a lawn care business as a teenager, and it's great to see your kind of just like an update. I don't know, I like keeping up with people just to see the growth.
Yeah.
And this year you're on pace to do a couple $100,000 in business, and I'm not making this up. None of this was daddy's money, right? And it's just really cool to see where you're at today. And a lot of guys that are younger, they want to start a lawn care business of their own. Any helpful tips that you can maybe encourage these guys that want to start, or how do they sell or convince their parents to let them start a lawn care business? Yeah,
definitely using the resources that you have access to. So you got all the resources. I mean, guys like on the podcast, Brian's podcast, are always sharing their feedback,
mm-hmm,
and they're all, this is from the school of hard knocks. It's not like something that hasn't been proven.
Right.
So there's so much information on the internet for you. There's training programs. Go out, do yours, and prove it to them. If you're taking the initiative to get the mower or whatever equipment it is, kind of shows your integrity, because not other kids are willing to do that. Maybe you've seen that it's like a meme where it's like, can I go use the mower to make some money, and they sell the mower and not use the mower to make money.
I've seen that one.
So that kind of shows you how they're willing to take the initiative and actually use that and apply themselves and kind of grow. So
I like it.
Definitely use the resources you have access to, because they're all out there, and I've used them as well. And kind of create a name, separate yourself, make something different. For me, it's that I'm young, and we use, for the winter at least, we use compact equipment. I don't know anybody else in the area who uses articulating tractors or any stuff like we use.
Sure.
So kind of just make a name for yourself, but also be as good as everybody else, but then something special to you.
I like about you, dude, is that you're humble, you're just down to earth. Like, you make mistakes too. In fact, earlier you were just saying, like, dude, I still make mistakes and I still mess up. Sometimes I'm working too hard. Sometimes my business is growing too fast. Talk about that. So you wanted to talk about working as a new business owner. Like, you're at like level 5 or 6 here. Like, you've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. But for somebody who's just getting started, what is some of the stuff they should be focusing on? Maybe they're 17 or 18 years old.
Yeah, so definitely just start with focusing on getting your clients, getting well known, and also if you can start from the beginning getting route density, it's really important to kind of keep, especially once you grow, you'll know that less time in the trailer and truck means more time you guys are working on money that's billable compared to unbillable time wasted.
What's route density mean to a 16, 18-year-old?
Close together clients that are, you know, either clusters or they're relatively in the close area to your, relatively close in your area. So in my area, route density means having clients next door to each other on the same street, and also everybody being in 2 towns.
Yeah.
Of, you know, within a mile or 2.
Do you think your age played a factor into helping you create better route density, since you didn't have a truck or a car initially, so you were forced to do everybody in like the first couple streets over, the next couple streets over? Maybe you guys are watching this and it's in the same subdivision, right? So did that kind of help you out with, you had these boundaries? You didn't pick them, they made you have them?
100%, yeah. And from the start, my parents have also encouraged me to not take on too much work, which meant, or too much work out of my area. So if I did more work in one area, I was making more money than if I had to travel. And what Brian said, I got bugged for years, even before my license, you gotta get a trailer, you have to get a trailer. Right. You don't need it, because for me, when I was doing at one point 25 lawns without a truck or a trailer, which is me, my grandstand, the 36-inch Bobcat, and usually one other guy riding that, and we had the blowers and trimmers in our hand and back.
Okay.
25 lawns. I mean, you can make some serious cash by that, with such low overhead. So you don't need to have everything fancy.
Yeah. So you're saying that even if you're younger, you don't have to have this huge bankroll to get started. You don't have to have all these big, you know, $10,000 mowers, right? You can get started with push mowers, trimmers. You have a Honda HRX 217. What's the 30 that you have now?
It's a Toro Turfmaster, like HDX, I think.
Okay. Well, how much is that? $1,000, $2,000?
Like $2,000.
So you guys can get started as a teenager for pennies, you know. And the biggest thing is continue to get customers, continue to grow your business, continue to reinvest. Maybe that's the last thing I'll say. If you want to button this thing up, just we're shooting these videos today, and I said, hey, dude, before we get out of here, I wanted to just talk to you about how your business is growing so fast. And I said, can you share some helpful tips to some of you younger guys that are out there? Again, I'll leave a card for this playlist. I have like a teenager takeover playlist, because a lot of you guys are younger and you want to start a lawn and landscape business, which I think is awesome. So you're saying reinvest.
Definitely, and I started out with a Honda mower, and then I decided I want to trim and blower. So I went to Home Depot. This specials like $75 for Black & Decker battery powered trimmer and blower. Okay. That's all I needed for my first 5-6 lawns, to be honest. And so start small, but then reinvest, because even if you're getting a loan, it's going to help you get to the next step faster than if you had that cash. So as long as you find a way that you're able to reinvest with being safe in a controlled manner, then you're going to get to that next step real fast, and then just continue to go up. Okay, so if Christian Schlegel had 3 tips to help you grow a lawn care business fast as a teenager, we talked about route density, we talked about reinvesting, and we talked about differentiating yourself. Like which includes quality and safety standard, you know, stuff that kind of makes you stand out.
So all encompassing quality work, but also good employees, good image, professional look. Even if you're 16, 17, does that mean like polo, safety vests?
Yeah, could be.
Good help.
We make all our guys wear safety vests, and
cool.
Having professional equipment also helps with our quality. So yeah,
I love it. All right, well, what's your Instagram and YouTube channel? If you guys want to come over, check you out, and keep up with what C&I's got going on.
It's at C&I Services LLC on both Instagram and YouTube.
This guy's a stud. So just a really quick video here today. I'm actually in Chicago. I took just a little bit of the money that we make from YouTube. I wanted to reinvest it and come hang out with him for the day. We've been buds for 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
too long already, you know what I mean? Like he's crazy. So we got some pizza at GIE, sparked a friendship, and we just kept in touch ever since. And it's just really cool to see what this young man has put together, and just to give you guys some encouragement. So if you guys are enjoying this video, come on, do me a big favor, shoot the thumbs up on this one. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes to encourage this guy to keep on keeping on. And definitely give him a follow on Instagram. If you guys are younger, shoot him a DM, say you saw the video on YouTube on Brian's channel, and just give him some encouragement as well. And I'll just tell you, man, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Like seriously, you're kicking butt, you're making it happen, and I know your parents are really proud of you. And if you guys want to learn a little bit more about his whole story, again, go to Fullerton Unfiltered. It's probably like episode 75 or so, and you can hear his whole story for about an hour. And this kid's no joke. He's kicking butt and he's taking names. So, all right, well, guys, if you're younger, if you're out there kicking butt, I don't care if you're 15, 18, or 34, like this old fart, you can grow a successful lawn care business. These are some great practical tips. And if you want to start a lawn care business as a teenager, this is the man to look to. So, good job, brother.
Thank you.